So I really could not turn down this request. So apparently Boyz II Men, the legendary American group, came to the Philippines for a concert, and of course they performed their iconic song called One Sweet Day. And I say that I could not turn down this request because I know for a fact that Filipinos love Boyz II Men and the song One Sweet Day. And because a few days ago, actually it was last week, I reacted to Filipinos sing Pretty Boy by M2M instead of M2M at an M2M concert. Let me explain. Okay, so M2M, who is also a group, that was popular in the late 90s. Thank you, by the way, for giving me some information about the group, okay, in the comment section of my reaction. So, this group apparently, M2M, was very popular in Southeast Asia, which is probably why I am not familiar with the group, because I did not grow up in Southeast Asia. I grew up in Africa and North America, okay? But anyway, M2M, had their concert as well here in the Philippines. And when they chose to sing their iconic song, Pretty Boy, well, the Filipino audience basically sang the song for them and was harmonizing with them in perfect pitch, okay? So, when I received requests to react to Boyz II Men perform One Sweet Day in the Philippines, in my mind I was like, this is going to be even better and more impressive than what they did with M2M. Because let's face it, M2M is not Boyz II Men, okay? They're not as popular as Boyz II Men. And I'm assuming that One Sweet Day by Boyz II Men is more popular in the Philippines than Pretty Boy by M2M. Also, have you guys noticed that now AI generates a description for YouTubers, for content creators, and we didn't even ask them to do that? Like right now, I have opened my reaction to M2M, and right under the description box, my description box, there is an AI generated video summary of my video. And this is what it says. This video shows the reaction of a content creator to a live performance by the duo M2M, featuring their hit song Pretty Boy. The video highlights the impressive vocal abilities of the Filipino audience and their passionate engagement with the performance, which is true. The creator, aka me, reflects on the unique connection between Filipino audiences and old school music. That's exactly what I said. And how the performance brought a sense of nostalgia and joy to the audience. My goodness, AI is becoming so powerful. My God. But anyway, we are here to react to Boyz II Men One Sweet Day performance in Manila in 2025. But before we do so, maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel. Ako po si Ovela. I'm a sound engineer, beatmaker, and content creator on YouTube based, guess where? In Manila, Philippines. Yes, sir. I was not aware that Boyz II Men were here, but I realized that they were here on Instagram when I saw in the stories of some artists, some popular artists from the Philippines, them sharing in their stories that they were, amongst the audience members enjoying the concert. And that's also how I know for a fact that the Philippines loves Boyz II Men, when their biggest stars, also go to enjoy the concert, But anyway, with all that being said, let's jump right into it. Here we go. Oh, Mariah Carey is not with them today for, One Sweet Day because it is featuring Mariah Carey.
You ladies to get out of your seats and sing this song with Boyz to Men to be Mariah Carey for us.
Okay, I think the audience is going to be singing the entire song with them. You'll see. Oh my God, the chills that I felt listening to all these voices in harmony, Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. I want to rewind it. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like you know it. Let's get a little louder.
Can you imagine being one of the boys, being on stage there, listening to this Filipino audience sing your song, by heart like this, and being on pitch? I mean, I would love to be one of them, man, just to feel that emotion, that energy, the chills that they must be feeling. And by the way, if you guys want to hear one of the best covers ever of One Sweet Day, first of all, guess which country made the best cover ever of One Sweet Day? It's the Philippines. Of course, it's the Philippines. It's Burakel featuring Katarina Velarde, if I'm not mistaken. And Burakel is a Filipino, or used to be a Filipino boy band as well, if you will. We had Bugoy Drilon, Michael Pangilinan, and Daryl Ong. They were this incredible trio, all right? And they invited Katarina Velarde, who is one of the most iconic divas of the Philippines, to join them to actually cover the song. And it was just so incredible. I've reacted to it in the past, and in my opinion, it's still the best cover of this song ever. I'm having a hard time hearing the actual singers, okay? I'm having a hard time hearing the boys. Come on, Philippines. Let me hear them a little bit. You guys are overwhelming. You guys are literally their backup vocalists here. My gosh. So good. Wait. Before we move on to that, after I reacted to the M2M Pretty Boy performance with the Filipino audience singing it in their stead, to be honest, someone, sent me a message and told me, attended this concert and it was really just a night of karaoke with M2M and the fans. And that's exactly what's going on here with Boyz II Men. And I answered, so you basically paid to sing for M2M. And the person replied, haha, oh my god, that's true. Yeah, so the Filipinos are basically paying to go and sing for the artist their own music. It's crazy.
Okay, now you gotta follow us, everybody. One hater is God just like this. Here we go!
Woo! The key change, baby. I am pretty sure that Boyz II Men concerts in the Philippines are sold out. I wonder if it's the case anywhere else in the world, especially on their own soil, in the US, because Boyz II Men, are not hip anymore, the new generation doesn't listen to Boyz II Men, or the majority. I'm assuming that the majority of young kids, the new generation doesn't listen to them. So when they have concerts in the US, are they sold out? And I mean, if they are, it's probably the adults like me, because actually Boyz II Men isn't even my generation's. Yes, I grew up listening to them, but I think it's the generation of my older, brothers. When I say I don't have an older brother, but you know what I'm saying, So if their concerts are sold out, it's probably the older generation that actually buys the tickets to listen to them sing. Woo! I know.
All the way to sing. Let us hear you.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you.
Ay, I got chills. Seriously, and I think that they should decide to sing it a second time without them singing it Boyz II Men and let just the Filipino audience sing it from A to Z, because clearly they sang the entire song. They did not care if the boys were actually gonna sing, If they had stopped, they would have continued to sing the song until the end. Just the audience harmonizing together. And they would have made the key change themselves and it would have been perfect. This is the magic of the Philippines when it comes to music and concerts, all right? Now, it is your turn to tell me in the comment section below your thoughts on this video, and also, did you attend this concert? If you did, then we would love to know your impressions in the comment section below. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.